Hello and welcome to the in-depth series section of Drishti IAS. I am Aisha Singh and in today's video we will be discussing about the Operation Jericho and how it was quelled or how it was stopped. So after hearing the word Operation Jericho, one thing which comes to our mind is that this is an operation by the Indian Army or the Indian Air Force, but it was nothing like that. Operation Jericho was launched by the MNF, that is the Mizo National Front, who was a separatist group at that point of time during the time of 1966, and they launched Operation Jericho against the Indian Army to get control of Aizawl, which was the capital of Mizoram, and at that point of time the biggest state of the Mizoram. So let us first understand the timeline. First we'll be looking at news. Then Mizoram in 1966, what was the situation in Mizoram during the period of 1966? Then what was the government response with regard to Operation Jericho? Then why was the Indian Air Force involved in it? In the end, prelims MCQ. This topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 3, that is internal security. From exam perspective, you should be able to know that Operation Jericho was associated with what? And the state associated with it. So the question says, or the news says, Air Force operation in Mizoram, how Operation Jericho was quelled, or how Operation Jericho came under the control of the army, and what was the role played by the Indian Air Force under it. So first of all, let's look at the map. So this is the map of Northeast India, where it is popularly known as the Seven Sisters, and if we include Sikkim then it is 8. Then we will be discussing about Mizoram. So among all the Seven Sisters, Mizoram lies in the southern side and the capital of Mizoram is Aizawl. So this is the location of Mizoram and it shares its border with Tripura, then Assam and then Manipur. So with these three, it shares its border. Then what is the news is that the use of air power in Mizoram during the time of 1966 has come again into the power, and the reason is that the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, has mentioned it in the Lok Sabha while replying to the no confidence motion. So the no confidence motion was recently moved against the government in the Lok Sabha, and while replying to it, Prime Minister Narendra Modi discussed about the air power which was used in Mizoram during the time of 1966. So we will go into this and we will see that what happened in the year 1966. So first of all, let's see that what happened in Mizoram during the time of 1966. So there was a separatist movement which was going on, and it was led by the MNF, which is the Mizo National Front. And this separatist movement by the Mizo National Front, who wanted to have a separate state for themselves, and they did not want it to be controlled by the Indian government or the Indian army. So this separatist movement by the Mizo National Front was gaining popularity or was gaining steam at that point of time during the time of 1966. And in Mizoram, which was earlier called the Mizo Hills, the center, that is the central government, they decided to station under Assam Rifles Battalion in the hills. So while hearing about the separatist movement gaining prominence in the Mizoram, what the central government did was that they stationed Assam Rifles in the Mizoram to control the situation. And already one battalion of Assam Rifles was placed in the hills, Mizo Hills, and again the second Assam Rifles battalion was placed in the Mizo Hills, and with except the Assam Rifles, the BSF personnel were also there, and the deployment of the Assam Rifles into the Mizo Hills is what angered the MNF, that is the Mizo National Front people, even more, that why the government is placing Assam Rifles in the Mizo Hills so that they can control the MNF. So this angered MNF people, and MNF leadership, in retaliation to the deployment of the Assam Rifles and the BSF people in the Mizo Hills, they decided to launch the Operation Jericho to take control of Aizawl. And Aizawl at that point of time was the biggest city of the Mizoram, and in today's time Aizawl is the capital of Mizoram. So the MNF leadership decided to launch Operation Jericho to take control of Aizawl. So Operation Jericho was not launched by some Indian Army or Indian Air Force. It was launched by the MNF to take control of the Aizawl. And they overran Aizawl in a few days' time in late February 1966. So it was during the time of first 2 to 3 months of 1966 that these kind of activities happened in the Mizoram. So the MNF under Operation Jericho, what they did was they overran Aizawl and they took control of the Aizawl. And the army which was deployed in Aizawl at that point of time was not able to control the MNF personnel to a greater extent. Then what was the government's response? So Operation Jericho, under the Operation Jericho, the MNF people actually became very powerful and they got control of the situation very tightly, and in return the army to a certain extent in the initial phase was not able to control the situation in the Aizawl. And what was the government's response to it was that the army operations on the ground to clear rebel held positions was led by Brigadier Rustam Zal Kabraji. So on ground, to clear the people or to clear the MNF people from the ground, the duty was given to the Indian Army. And who was commanding the 61 Mountain Brigade located at Agartala? This was about the person who was leading the army or the charge in Aizawl, and that was Brigadier Rustam Jal Kabraji. And the Mizo rebels had besieged the headquarters one of Assam Rifles. So what happened was that the Mizo rebels, that is the MNF people and the Mizo rebels, what they did was they became very powerful at that point of time, and they took control of the headquarters of one Assam Rifles. So they besieged that headquarters of the Assam Rifles and took control of this. And all the prisoners in the jail which was present in the headquarters of the Assam Rifles, they released all the prisoners from jail. So all the people who were inside the jail, they got released. And widespread looting of arms and cash also took place from the government treasury, because the MNF or the Mizo rebels, they took control of the headquarters of the Assam Rifles. And what happened was, what they were able to do after that, after taking control of the Assam Rifles and becoming powerful in that area, what they did was they released all the prisoners from the jail, and then they looted all the arms and cash from the government treasury, because at that point of time they became powerful. And the proclamation of independence were made and the demand raised for the Assam Rifles to surrender. So what happened was that after they looted the government treasury, people started raising slogans of the independence, and they wanted the Assam Rifles to leave that place, and they wanted independence for themselves. Then attempts were made to resupply the Assam Rifles battalion with helicopters, but these were shot at by the Mizo rebels. So when it was seen that the Mizo rebels were becoming very powerful, while on the other hand the army control was not in good hands or was not taking place properly, what happened was that the plan was to resupply the Assam Rifles or the army with the from the things which were given by the helicopters or supplied through the helicopters. But these things or these plans also did not work well, because at that point of time the Mizo rebels were so powerful that they did not let anything happen, and the stiff resistance from the rebels were seen. So in the initial phase, when the Operation Jericho was launched to take control of the Aizawl and to send the Assam Rifles back from that place, and the proclamations of independence were going on, At that point of time, in the initial phases of the operation, it was the Mizo rebels who were in control of the operation. Then the Indian Air Force involvement, and it was the Indian Air Force involvement which changed the pictures for the army or the Assam Rifles. So the army struggled to dislodge the rebels. The Air Force was called in because the army was not able to get control of the rebels, and the rebels were becoming more and more powerful. So in the later stages, it was the Indian Air Force who was called in to intervene, and the air attack helped the army regain control of vast areas that had been called or declared independent. So the areas which were independent, which were declared independent by the Mizo rebels, what happened was, with the help of the Indian Air Force, and the Air Force, because of the use of the aeroplanes and the helicopters, they were able to attack on the rebellion, or they were able to attack on the rebels from the air. So it was becoming difficult for the rebels to get in control or to get control of the Indian Air Force. And as a result, because of the involvement of the Indian Air Force, vast areas control was regained which were declared independent, and army regained control of Mizoram also, and 2 IAF squadrons, 29 squadron and 14 squadron, were primarily involved in the air operations. So these were the name of the squadrons which were used, and 29 squadron flew the Tufani aircraft. It was named Tufani. So it was a French origin Dassault aircraft which was named Tufani, and this aircraft became very popular at that point of time also. And while the 14 squadron flew Hunters out of Jorhat. So these were the, Jorhat is in Assam. So these aircrafts were flown from Assam to look after the situation which was taking place in the Mizoram. So this Tufani was the name of the aircraft, and this aircraft became actually very, very popular at that point of time. So this was about the involvement of the Indian Air Force, and there was one criticism also which was going on at that point of time, was that the government, what they did and what many people criticize also, is that it was the Indian Air Force who bombed their own space. That is, Mizoram is a state in India. So it was the Indian government or the Indian Air Force bombing in their own state. So this was also one of the biggest criticism of the role played by the Indian Air Force. Then the Indian Air Force initial role was to resupply the army installations. So the initial role of the Indian Air Force was not about bombing the place or something else. It was only about resupplying the army installations. But seeing the increasing rebellion of the MNF rebels or the Mizo rebels, the things got intensified and the Indian Air Force role got increased. And the rebels had started to burn forest, making it difficult to spot targets. And when the forests were burned, so the rebels had a very good knowledge of the forest, but the people or the army was initially not able to control the situation. So the Indian Air Force could control it from the above. And the actual missions started on March 5, 1966 with 30 mm cannons and a T-10 rockets used against targets provided by the army. So what happened was that army had the complete knowledge of the situation or how the rebels were performing. So they took help of the Indian Air Force and also supplied knowledge to the Indian Air Force that how things can be done. And the Mizo supply line at Dimagiri was destroyed, much to the help of the Assam Rifles unit. So it was the Indian Air Force who from above destroyed the strong points of the Mizo rebels, and they helped the Assam Rifles to again gain control of the Aswal. Army came up with a better marking system of lobbing smoke grenades at the targets which the pilots then destroyed. So what happened was that because the army was there since starting, so they had good knowledge of the places and how the things are moving. So every single time what they did was they informed the Indian Air Force that what to target and how to target and what are the things that they need to keep in mind while attacking the rebels. So they were able to mark some important points and some important situations and the targets which were needed to be destroyed by the Indian Air Force so that the Assam Rifles or the army could gain control of the Mizo rebels. So this was how the Operation Jericho started, and this was how the army and the Indian Air Force took control of the Operation Jericho and suppressed the Operation Jericho, and how the Indian Air Force played a strong part or a strong role under it. So in the end, a prelims MCQ, and you people need to tell me the answer in the comment section. Which among the following best discussed describes the Operation Jericho? Launched to take control of Aswal, launched to take control of Nagaland, launched to take control of Kashmir, or none of the above? Easy one. So tell me the answer in the comment section, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading and keep writing.